Good afternoon. For the record, my name is Tanya Fernandez Anderson, the District 7 City Councilor. I am the chair of the Boston City Council Committee on Ways and Means. Today's working session is on docket 0760 to 0762, orders for the FY24 operating budget, including annual appropriations for departmental operations for the school department and for other post-employment benefits. OPEB dockets 0763, 0765 to 0766, orders for the capital fund transfer appropriations. Dockets 0764, 0767, 0768, orders for the capital budget, including loan orders and lease purchase agreements. Our focus area for this working session will be to discuss the possible FY24 budget amendments, preferably on the departments that we've already discussed, or possibly going into the future departments as well. I am joined by my councilor colleague, Councilor Braden, Councilor President Flynn, Councilor Lujan, and Councilor Mejia. For our agenda, I hope you have a copy already on your desk. First, we'll review the hearing schedules, upcoming hearings, discuss amendment process, budget amendment form, and responses, review hearings held. Chair, myself presenting my budget amendment proposal, and review upcoming hearings or any questions. We will, I'll go by order of arrival just to ask if you have any comments to make before we continue, for any opening statements, and then we'll just leave the floor sort of free. If you just light up your mic or raise your hand, I will call on you. There's no order, or there's no need for us to keep it really formal, just a conversation about so far what we're thinking in terms of amendments. First, Councilor Braden, you have the floor for opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I haven't any specific amendment ready at this moment. One question I had was, does our budget analyst help us identify areas of the budget that are overspent or underutilized funds that can, just to get a sense of where there's some surplus that we might be able to, identify for potential budget amendments.
Okay.
I'll leave that question with you. And then just in terms of the timeline for budget amendments, when would you, I haven't got them, I have some, but I haven't worked out the mechanism for how to make it work yet. When would you like to see our budget amendments?
Okay. I'll review, in terms of the deadlines for the amendments, I'll review the schedule and go over those deadlines. They should have been on the schedule, but I guess just for official schedule notification notices, they just include, or the admin staff only includes the actual dates for working sessions and hearings. But I do have those deadlines that I can share with you.
Very good, thank you. And Madam Chair, unfortunately I have to leave momentarily, so thank you for the hearing, and I will watch the proceedings, and I'll watch the recording.
Thank you. As far as the answer for the budget analyst to support you in finding where the money is coming from, as you can imagine, this has been a very arduous and extensive workload for her, where she has to just jump in. We hired her, I think, only a week or two prior to budget, and then she had to jump in and break down and aggregate all of this information for us. So she has been extremely busy, I'm sure, with late nights working on this. But yes, she is available by schedule to support folks understanding where funds are or how things are broken down. The presentations for each department, at least scheduled departments, breakdown and budget analysis have already been submitted to you for the hearings that we've already held.
Yeah.
I've asked her to do it for all departments that have been scheduled. In terms of finding funds, she obviously is not able to recommend, but if you did want a breakdown of a certain department, you'd have to ask her with reasonable notice, and as well as schedule with reasonable notice for her to meet with you and support.
Yeah, I really appreciate you and the great work you're doing. The other question, and again, this is one for the hearings.
Is it okay if I go to the council colleagues for opening statements and then come back to questions?
Yeah.
Council President Flynn, any opening statement?
Thank you, Councilor Fernandez Anderson. Thank you, Madam Chair, I should say. I don't have any opening statement. I just want to say thank you for your work and your leadership. I do have a meeting in my office with central staff, so I will be leaving, but I will try to watch the video tonight, Madam Chair.
Okay. I think the video will be me by myself because everyone has to leave, but thank you, Council President Flynn. Councilor Lujan.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I want to echo the statements that my colleagues have made. I thank you for your incredible leadership and stewardship of this committee as we are in budget season and as everyone has divided attention and divided demands. Today, we know redistricting is back in our court and is going to be vying for time with some of the budget schedule. So I just am grateful for you already and your leniency and your willingness to be flexible on the schedule. I know that we've talked to different councilors will have amendments at this juncture. Are there amendment proposals?
I have them and I was prepared to review them, but
Okay.
I don't think I have an audience.
Well, I look forward to hearing from my colleagues and from everyone about the amendments that they wish to make. I know that we heard last week when we heard from Moya the incredible need of our new arrivals and making sure that we are caring for those who have been here for generations and those who have just come. And so I'm excited for the opportunity that people have given us through this amendment process to make sure that we are doing the work of the people. And I know that there's going to be some flexibility in the schedule, again, like I stated, but I thank you for your stewardship of this committee and of the budget process. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Councilor Lujan. So, I mean, I don't think I can sit here and speak to myself. And I've obviously been holding these hearings to only have about, an average of 3 to 4 people in attendance. The entire budget season has been that way. I've been holding workshops in the community, and yet there was a lot of attendance in those workshops or community town halls, and been able to outreach to community to advocate for budget amendments or just needs in their communities, and have notified everyone in advance, departments to bring their presentations in time. I'm only now getting presentations and everything on time. So I understand that it's a hard year, but it does feel like I always end up in this meeting with you, possibly Councilor Mejia and Councilor Flynn, in these working sessions and hearings. So I'm not sure if it makes sense to continue to hold hearings that only 2 to 3 people show up, or working sessions. In the end, I'm not sure how we're going to be able to make amendments if folks don't know what's going on. So I am going to have to probably on Wednesday report what's going on, to ask my council colleagues to begin to actually show up and do the work. There's no way that I can do a working session by myself. So, meeting adjourned.